Shalom everyone, this is Kris Shoemaker, also known as Yehudah ben Shomeyr, and welcome to the Daily Drash. Today's Daily Drash is taken from Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1, and I'm going to be reading from God's Word translation. And it reads, "A person who will not bend after many warnings will suddenly be broken beyond repair." This verse is speaking about someone being flexible, someone being teachable, someone being correctable, someone being moldable. And they liken it unto somebody who is not able to bend will suddenly be broken beyond repair. You know, it's kind of the difference between a green twig and a dry, dead, broken twig. A fresh green twig, it's flexible. You can bend it in many different directions, and you can bend it to a great degree without it breaking or splitting or being torn or damaged in any way. And by the way, these were the little branches that Mother took from bushes and trees when I was a bad boy and spanked me with what they called a switch. Those stung really bad. But anyway, you take on the contrary, you take a dry twig that's of the same circumference, same length, that's been broken off from the tree and lying down. It is stiff. It is rigid. It is unmovable. You can't bend it without it snapping or breaking. And once you break a twig like that, you can't repair it. You can't put it back together and have it have the same strength and integrity that it once had. And this is, like I said, it's likened unto a person, who refuses to be corrected. So a person who refuses to be corrected, they have lied to themselves and fooled themselves to think that they're righteous, to think that they know it all, to think that they have the answer, to think that they are right and can do no wrong. And when somebody comes by humbly and tries to point out their faults and say, "Hey, I want to help you avoid a disastrous break. I want to help you to avoid something that's irreparable. Please listen." And they refuse to listen because they think they know better. Then they'll suddenly be broken beyond repair. A person who will not bend after many warnings will suddenly be broken beyond repair. So someone, who is being corrected and they're bending and they're being stretched, it's painful, it hurts, it's a little embarrassing because nobody likes to be wrong, nobody likes to be corrected. But somebody who is teachable and correctable will bounce back from such a bending, and they will be stronger for it. But someone who is prideful and refuses to hear and listen, they'll be snapped and broken. Another real life example is somebody that's in a car accident. One of the worst things they say that you can do in a car accident is actually brace yourself, because when you rigid up and stiffen up and brace yourself for impact, you're not flexible and bendable, and you're not moving with the flow of the accident. And strangely enough, people that are sober who get in a car accident usually ends up with more injuries because they stiffen up and they brace themselves. Those who are inebriated or maybe unconscious or asleep during an accident, they come out with fewer injuries because they move with the flow of the accident. So that's just another example of being immovable and rigid and how damaging that can be. And you look in nature, it's like the willow tree. The willow tree or the palm tree could sway and bend and move with the wind and not be damaged and survive harsh hurricane and tornado forces and storms, whereas a more rigid and solid tree like an oak, they may be strong, but with the right kind of wind or tornado, they can be snapped because they're not flexible and they're rigid. So, part of this is a pride issue within the human heart. So let's ask the Lord today to keep our hearts from pride and keep our hearts humble so that we could be moldable, so that we could be teachable, so that we could be flexible. So when somebody who comes along who loves us, somebody who comes along who wants the best for us and tries to help us to avoid a pitfall or an irreparable break, that we would humbly listen to them, no matter how painful that may possibly be. So thanks so much for listening. Go out there and have a great day. Shalom and Shavua Tov. Abraham'sDescendants.com, getting back to the first century in a 21st century way. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to press the like button, as well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell that'll let you know every time I make a new video. And don't forget to share this with a friend. Also, visit our website at abrahamsdescendants.com. Thanks! Shalom! Thanks for watching! Stay connected by subscribing to our other social media accounts and visiting our website at abrahamsdescendants.com.